Okay, welcome to Share Beer 322. Right now it's just me and Zach here. And say hi, Jack. Hi, Zach. Hi.
Uh,
That's Chain Reaction Brewing right there, representing.
yeah.
Mark Cinderson is on vacay right now, so we'll see if he joins the show. I don't know if he will have time or not.
I'm hooking up with Mark on Saturday.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask you. All right. So how's things going, Zach? Are you drinking anything right now?
Yeah, I just pulled out a Goodnight from Oscar Blues. Imperial Red IPA.
Oh, Imperial Red. Okay. I don't.
Yep.
I don't know if I've had that from Oscar Blues.
Yeah, it used to be called Gordon,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
and then the Gordon beer strip or whatever sued him about it.
Oh, okay.
So now it's just called Goodnight.
Good. Oh, okay. So they just had to change the name, basically.
Yeah, they just changed it. It's actually a really cool story if you get on the Oscar Blues site and read the story kind of about who Gordon was and all this stuff. It's really kind of a touching story.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great story to kind of hear where the Gordon Goodnight beer came from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Yeah, everybody have to check that out, man. Go make sure to go to the Oscar Blues website and check that out.
Yeah.
What do you have to dig through there a little bit and find it, or what?
Not really. I can probably find it pretty quickly. No drinking for you tonight. You got to go to work.
Yeah, I got to go to work. It's actually this is actually kind of nice because yesterday was Memorial Day for us, and so I didn't work last night. So today is like my Monday, if you will, even though it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice because I've been up all day. I didn't just wake up like I normally would. Um, but I was I kind of pushed it yesterday on my walk, and I walked a little too far without any hydration, and then I only drank maybe 32 ounces of water after that before I started hammering like whiskey. Before I started hammering whiskey and vodka
Oh,
and some tequila, and so
yeah.
I never quite hydrated correctly,
No, that'll do it.
and then I immediately crashed when I came back here,
Yeah.
and then I woke up and I went on another 2.5 mile walk, and so by the time I hit that 2 miles, my body was letting me know, man,
Yeah.
you
This
you
isn't gonna work.
you pushed it, and I was just like, don't let me fall out right here because I was getting a little dizzy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, don't let me fall out here. I swear to God, it'd be so embarrassing. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So I posted that into the chat. It's kind of just a cool thing. I mean, he's got like they've got a foundation uh, that they do for it. But yeah, they say it's a brewed in tribute to a fellow Colorado craft beer pioneer and Vietnam vet who died fighting in a 2002 wildfire outside of Lyons, which is Oscar Blues' hometown.
Oh,
Yeah, he was one of the firefighters killed quite a few years back. But they've got some different videos that you can kind of look up from it.
yeah.
Really
Well,
kind of a cool deal that they do with it.
yeah, that is pretty cool. Let me share the screen here so people can see it when they watch the recording here. I'm still hoping to eventually get this, um, you know, you record it, so that people can download it. Hopefully, someday we can get it to where they can download it. I like that part. They got a cool website here.
Yeah.
I like to look at the new can.
Yep.
So it looks like it's G night, but it's good night. Is that what it
Good
is?
night. Yep. Good night. So at the end it goes good morning, good day, and good night.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. And then right here it shows the different sizes, so you can get 16
Cans.
ounce to to a sixth. Yeah, and then a half.
See, and that's the great thing about Colorado beer. Like, where else are you getting 8.7% beers in a 16-ounce pint?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, in a can.
Yeah, in a can. Yeah, exactly. 60 IBUs, so it's got a little nice little bite to it.
Yeah, it's got just enough to it, but not too much.
I haven't had this one in a while. Yeah, you can see here where where he died in that 2002 wildfire outside of Lyons there. And then they have that link, www.n3978y. That must have been his airplane, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. But I think they have the video on there and all that kind of goes into all what the tribute for the beer all is about.
And then they have a recipe on here. I kind of dig that.
The super duper mixed grill or whatever. It sounds like a shitload of food.
It does. Yeah, it does. That sounds like, because you've got a bunch of different stuff involved there. And
they have, I mean, awesome recipes on here. I mean, the DPA beer can chicken is always good. Their Creole mussels, I think, are some of the better mussels that I've made. Good chili recipe.
Awesome. I was just checking the Q&A really quick. Yeah, so just go to that website there. That's OscarBlues.com and or brewoscarblues.com, brew.oscarblues.com. So, and then just check out their year-round tab there, and you'll find that, so you can check it out for yourself. Have you personally used Uber before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've never used it either.
I mean, we have a lot of it up here. My thing is, Uber does not offer wheelchair accessible, so I'm kind of shit out of luck.
What, now that you mention that, what is there for you? Just a cab?
Metro Taxi has one, and Yellow Cab has it, but our cab service in Denver is terrible.
Oh.
I mean, I tried to get one the other day, and it was 2.5 hour wait.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, oh, screw it. Never mind. You can walk most places in 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, our cab service, that's why Uber is so big up here. A lot of people use Uber and love it up here. So.
Wow. Yeah, that is a trip. Well, I'm glad I asked because, I haven't used it personally, but
it's, from what I hear, it's a lot more comfortable than typical taxi. You just gotta kind of be weary, I guess. Sometimes I think they got some of the bugs worked out, but there were people that were getting charged ridiculous amounts for rides because Uber just was picking whatever rate, and if it was a peak hour, that they would just jack the prices.
So if I understand it right, I think you're kind of prepaying the thing, or is it charges you after or something, or what?
Yeah, it charges you after. There's no money exchanged between your and the driver's hands. It's all done through the app. You go and they hit, okay, yep, I picked them up, and you hit, yeah, they picked me up. Get out of the car, say, yep, I'm done, and then it'll bill you whenever. And you can pay it, I think, right then, or you can, through your phone, or you can pay it monthly, I think, too.
Oh, monthly?
Yeah.
Hey, now, did you happen to see my latest badge on Untapped? And then someone else said they got the same one, too. It's a Tea Time app. I don't know if that's saying that I've drank too many Pinky Out beers or something. I don't know if that's Untapped's way of saying, "Hey, man, you've had too many,
That's funny. Yeah,
I'll go here to the share screen here, see if you can see it. I don't know if it's their way of saying, "Hey, man,
I'll be right back again. Phone's ringing.
All right. Yeah, for everybody else listening there, it says instead of a spot of tea, why not enjoy a proper pint? That doesn't mean you can't get all dressed up for it. So throw on your fanciest hat and enjoy that brew. And I got this badge when I had my, I don't know, probably third or fourth logged Coors Light Rattler, citrus Rattler. So I'm thinking, maybe they think that's too many pinky out beers there, So I guess I got to kind of watch it on those. I guess I got to kind of watch it on those, man. But oh man, that's wrong, dude. I got a little gnat in my damn water. Oh man, and the dude's still like trying to. Oh, that's disgusting, man. Now I got to get me some new water. I did have this interesting article here. Let me share the screen again. It's on, and I don't know how. I'm gonna kind of try to read through it at the same time as you are here. It's designated drivers will enjoy this beer, and it's a non-alcoholic beer that tastes like beer. They say.
No, they won't.
That's it's what do you call this? Klosthaler? Klosthaler,
yeah.
And amber dry hopped non-alcoholic beer, $8 for a 6-pack. The backstory: could the next big thing in beer be a faux brew? Well, that just says it right there. It's a faux brew. Like it. In any case, that's what the team behind a German brand that specializes in non-alcoholic beverages is hoping. They're bringing their amber dry hop to the U.S. market with the idea that a more flavorful, full-body non-alcoholic beer will help redefine a category that's been stigmatized in the past by by sad substitute for the real deal. And they have a video here that you can watch. I would assume, they talk a little bit more about it. I could swear I've had this brand in the past. I think some years ago on Share Beer, when we used to kind of have a theme, and one of the themes was non-alcoholic beers. And I think I tried 4 different ones. I believe that this was one of them, but it wasn't this dry hopped amber they're talking about. I think it was a different brew that they had, but it was also non-alcoholic. I believe at that time that who was it? It was a amber, but it was one of the more popular American brands that turned out to be the best one of that bunch of non-alcoholic brews.
See, I don't think non-alcoholic brews are geared towards a designated driver. They're geared towards alcoholics. They can't have alcohol, but like the taste of beer.
Right.
Because to me, a designated driver goes, "Oh yeah, I'll have a Coke, or I'm gonna have this or that," and they're not out there drinking any beer.
Well, I do see some DDs drinking like a what's that one beer that they advertise and they show like half the glass with it? Oh crap! Some of these new really light, ultra light beers are pretty low in alcohol. That one that I just had, that Coors Light Citrus Rattler, is a 4.2 beer.
Well, and the difference between a 4.2 and a 0.5, is still a pretty big gap.
Yeah, it is.
Just don't. I think they're aiming at the wrong market. Or there's people that just don't like the effects of alcohol.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you gear it towards. But doing it to the designated driver, where bars just won't sell it. It's just doesn't make them any money.
I know they just collect dust on the shelf.
If you look at the profit, I mean, how hard is it? Okay, so you got one designated driver for a group of 4? And that guy, what's the point of him having 4 no ABV beers? It's still $5-6 a pop.
Yeah.
When he could be having a Coke for $1, or a lot of these bars will buy the guys water or tea all night,
Yeah, well, some of them too will have like freak sodas for them as well. Some.
Yeah, whatever. It's kind of a whatever you want, or there's free food for them or something like that.
Yeah, some little kickback.
I think just a no ABV beer, it's hard to sell at $5 a piece on draft, or that $8 6-packs range. I mean, that's still quite a bit of money.
Yeah, you're probably right, man. I never thought about it like that. You come at it from a different angle, and you're absolutely right. Like when you're talking dollars and cents, as far as a bar owner,
what makes you really want to cover it, or so I think that's kind of an interesting one.
Hey, Beric, how you doing, man?
I'm exhausted. I just got in from traveling all day from Michigan.
Oh, so you just drove in, or flew in?
Yeah, I flew in. I've been flying all day. Flew from Grand Rapids to Chicago, and Chicago to Orlando, and then drove home from Orlando.
Ooh, so are you enjoying a cold one right now?
Yes, I am, sir. And when you get a chance, I just posted pictures of the baby, and I told you guys last week first-time granddad, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just spent the weekend there in Michigan with the baby, and the kids and all that.
Yeah, well, let's check that out. Let me see. I have to go here into my beer circle. Oh, there it is. Right. Nice.
I just posted them.
Cool. Let me share the screen so everyone can see what we're going to be talking about here for the next few minutes. Right on. Look at that. So what? Let me see. What are we? Oh. Let's go right to the baby. A little girl? Little boy?
Little girl.
Little girl. How big?
6 pounds, 12 ounces. I think she was 20 inches long, something like that.
Nice.
I put about, I don't know, I think I put about 8 or 9, 9 pictures, yeah. It's right there. That was her sitting on my lap, and she was really wide awake, so I was just taking advantage of it.
Gosh, pretty alert.
Yep. She was a week old there, so.
Wow.
I was half asleep on that picture, but. That's my kids, that's my daughter and my son. That's my big watch.
Wow, how tiny.
She is tiny.
Now, it's really cool. if they can take a picture a day of them that first year and then make a time-lapse video or some sort of little video out of it,
that would be cool, wouldn't it?
It's so kick-ass. It is. It's hard to do because one picture every day is tough to do, but that first year of growth is the biggest, you know?
Yep. I got one. There's only a couple more, but I got one in there. 5 generation. That's it right there.
Nice.
That's me and my mom and my daughter and the baby and my grandmother.
Wow.
5 generations right there. So I don't mean to bore you guys. I didn't know you were going to fill it up. I just.
Cool.
I just got back, John, or Mark.
Good.
Just got back from Michigan a few minutes ago.
So
I'm exhausted. Well, milk stout?
Yeah.
That's.
Milk stout would be kind of appropriate.
That'd be right. Oh, here's it. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. How about a breast milk stout?
You know. Yeah.
No.
Huh. What? I've never heard milk. Well, I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Would that have to be pasteurized, or what's the? Could you? How deep do you want to go into that?
No,
Can you make butter out of it? Breast milk butter. You know.
If I bail a little early, I really am exhausted. I had spent every day with my kids, so we were staying up really, really late. And honestly, we were drinking too much. So I went to bed last night around 12:30, and then I got up at 6, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was at the airport, about 9 or 10, something like that. I don't know. I've been in airports.
Not a problem. Hey, I didn't know if you were going to show, Mark.
What's that?
I thought you'd be on vacation.
No. It starts now.
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
I'm doing a little staycation from Colorado.
We're getting bad feedback there, Bear.
I got nothing going on.
Getting a lot of.
Let me mute it. See if it stops it.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
I have no other sounds going on here. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's not feedback. We're hearing back and it's pretty unusual. We don't get too much from you usually.
No, I don't. Hold on. Let me see if I can take care of it. Tell me if this stops it. Is it done now?
Let's see. No, still getting it.
Really? I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, are your speakers louder than normal?
Nope, they're actually quieter because usually when my wife is watching television, so I have to crank the speakers up to get over that.
Yeah. It's pretty unusual. I've heard that from you.
All right, I'll mute myself here. Hold on.
So what are you having, Mark?
I'm going organic. I've decided to switch organic.
Ooh,
I'm doing a Sam Smith's organic lager.
Oh, yeah, okay, Sam Smith's, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I've had it, but it's been a while. So.
Yeah, it's been a real long time for me. I can't imagine it's not still a solid brew.
Yeah, I would hope so. There we go. Looks like a lager.
I mean, how long have they been making that? What does it say on the bottle?
Many moons and many times.
Since the 1700s or something.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that all of a sudden now it's going to be bad. You know what I'm saying?
No. 5% ABV. It doesn't say, but Sam Smith's has been around since the 1750s at least, probably.
Yeah.
500 years worth of brewing, and they hire the wrong brewer, and it fucks everything up.
Yeah.
Damn it, Larry!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
500 years gone.
Now, hey, Mark, we were talking prior to.
You put the right boss's daughter, and you just get a whole century of work up.
Just screwed everything all up. We were talking about this non-alcoholic beer here. What is it? I still can't say it. Yeah, it was an amber dry hop non-alcoholic beer.
Ooh.
$8 a 6-pack, and they're saying they're going to be. I guess it's for the designated drivers. They're saying designated drivers will enjoy this.
Mm-hmm.
Zach kind of made some sense of it by saying when it comes down to pure dollars and cents, like it doesn't make a lot of sense for bars to sell it because it would just be too expensive. He doesn't think that there would be enough designated drivers to even buy it.
Yeah, that would be
a lot of bars are, and I know this firsthand. A lot of bars offer certain kickbacks to designated drivers. Free sodas and sometimes free little appetizers and stuff.
You get like free peanuts, popcorn, pop,
Right.
that type of stuff. Yeah,
Right.
A lot of bars we go to, it's just him gets a drink or pop for free.
Yeah, and then like how many DDs are you going to get per 4 or 5 groups of people?
Yeah. I mean, you may have a full bar and you may only have 10 or 12 designated drivers, and half of them probably don't like beer to begin with.
Well, and that's the thing is, a DD that doesn't, Pam's not going to go and drink at non-alcoholic beer because she doesn't want beer in the first place.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's the point,
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah.
I mean, the designated driver booth at GABF is one of the coolest places in the world. Like, they put 5-star food on that table, home, like really well craft made sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's organic in there. They've got a disco where you can dance and everything.
That's cool.
And you know what? Them craft sodas ain't cheap. Dear God, craft soda is more than beer, man.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes! If we think that craft beer is high, try buying a few craft sodas. Dear God.
Oh yeah.
That'll make you go back to Coke in a heartbeat. You're like,
Speaking of, have you guys heard of this not your grandfather's root beer?
Yes, I have. What's up with that?
Holy shit, that is good.
Yeah, I had
really?
some yesterday at the Growler bar.
There's
the
three
guy's gonna
different.
start selling it. Yeah.
There's 3 different kinds of it. We just started getting 2 of them here, but I had a buddy. It's based out of Chicago. So I had a buddy that went out to Chicago and went to the bar where they make it, or where they had it, I guess. I think. I don't know what the whole story is, but they have like a 5-something% version, a 10% version, and then an 18% version.
Yeah, I had the 5%.
They just keep getting better every level.
Oh wow!
And I mean, they taste like root beer.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
There is not a hint of alcohol anywhere near this thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the Growler place, they just had a couple taster bottles, but he's going to start doing. He's going to start getting some kegs of it, so he'll be able to do growlers out here.
I thought it was excellent. Like,
it was very good.
Something to take home and make like a float out of.
Oh, ice cream! I mean, beer floats.
I wouldn't. I'd buy a 6-pack and split it with people. It wouldn't by no means become my everyday drink, but for a dessert thing, I would treat it like like an oak-aged Yeti or something.
Oh yeah, that's what it's for. I mean, it's meant.
I don't want one every day, but
add some vanilla ice cream to that. Oh
yeah. I just get dirty. Oh.
I didn't realize that they were alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
These are, and they're really and well hidden alcohol too. You can't taste the alcohol.
You can probably get them at Total Wine or whatever, huh, Joe?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where I saw it. Yeah. I just
check them out, man. You will go through a 6-pack, and I guarantee you, the way that you can put a beer down, because you can probably put soda down quicker than beer. So.
Oh yeah.
You can try this next to an A&W, because to me it had that same A&W-esque smooth vanilla, just good draft root beer kind of style to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got to the end of it, and it was a 3-sip bottle for me and done. And I went, oh fuck.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if they have a BJ's by you, but BJ's makes fresh root beer, and fresh orange drink, orange soda as well, and they are fantastic. And especially if they serve it to you on a float or something like that, it is really, really good. Right out of the draft, just cold, really.
Yeah, we just started getting BJ's back up here. We had one in Boulder, and now there's one a little closer to me. So.
I'll leave that one alone. You just started getting BJ's?
Yeah.
Closer. Getting closer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the train's rocking on the tracks right now.
Yeah, don't overcorrect. We're going off the edge.
Yeah. Some of those spikes are getting a little loose right now, man. You gotta watch it, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So no, I have to try that. I'm writing.
You'll love it because I know you're a big soda guy. So
yeah, I mean it is a.
alcoholic
craft soda. Yeah.
If I could go through a 6-pack of that, and I bet you 15 minutes.
And I you know what kept me from, because I really did want to review craft sodas. I really did want to review craft sodas, but it was so freaking expensive. I was like, ouch, there's a lot of them out there. But good grief, man, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It does.
You would have to get them to send you some. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that's the key. I mean, even with beer reviewing, don't you think that's kind of a key?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As far as you can only review, I mean, if you're doing say you're doing 2 reviews a week, which I know sometimes, I wrote them, you guys videoed them, and we've all done more than that some weeks. So that it was like you do 4 a week, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, fuck, what else am I going to review?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You start running out of things to review at your local store because seasonals are only coming out once a thing, and then.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like Greg, I mean, he's done a beer review every day for 5 years or something.
He's getting so many people to send him so much stuff.
Oh yeah. I think almost all.
He's had beers sent to him that are canned in Colorado that I didn't even know the brewery was canning yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get to that point, you know what I'm saying, where you start. If I would have kept, I hit that certain period in my life where just there was things happening, I couldn't keep up my routine. But it does definitely help to have beer sent to you to review. I'm getting contacted again. I don't like to talk about it too much because you get contacted so much, certain things don't pan out, so you hate to keep mentioning things.
Well, but when they send it to you, that's the thing, is if you get sent 6 beers that week, you have to review 6 beers that week because
you do.
They sent it and they expect it, but they're also gonna. If it was just you buying that beer, you're gonna and you get 50,000 hits. But if it's them sending you that beer, they're going to put it on their social media and triple your hits. And then you got 150,000 hit video or whatever because of what they add on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. I didn't get a lot of beer sent to me, but every beer I got sent to me, I reviewed within a couple of days. Just because, if they go to the trouble and expense of sending you stuff, you better damn well review it and get it out there.
Yeah. Well, especially if it's if it's a brewery or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Treat them nice.
I'll promise like a 2-week period, you know. But I definitely will get it posted and send them a link to it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, because you do feel you very much feel a sense of responsibility to review it. At least I make sure to let all people know, and people that are watching this, I'll just reiterate it because I'll let you know sooner or later. I'll be very honest. If your beer sucks, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you don't want to hear that your beer sucks, then don't. I'm not the one.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. If you're at all concerned that your beer may suck, don't send it to Joe.
Yeah. Don't send it
If
here.
you're like,
yeah.
well, my beer really sucks, but if I send it to Joe, he'll like it.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly. Yeah.
I would like to do that. I'd just like to be like, pour a fucking stout, just pour it out, pour it in the drain or whatever, and fill that bottle up with Limerita, and then send it to them, and just see how the review goes. This is a shitty stout. God damn.
Yeah, it makes a
Most
good
refreshing thing I've ever had.
Yeah. For some reason, this stout mixes really good with ice.
It's got a very unique lime flavor.
Yeah.
It must be barrel aged on lime staves.
Yes. Lime staves, yes. Hey, Zach, while I'm on that tone, have you thought about introducing a Rattler? I'm hearing Rattlers are getting pretty popular right now for the summer.
Is that the one that it's like they've got 900 different words to describe a fucking shandy? Like, didn't we used to just call it shandy?
Probably.
I had no idea there was a name for it.
So, like, haven't you had Leinenkugels, like lemon shandy, or
yeah,
they have like the grapefruit shandy?
yeah, your 60-40 mixes, right?
Yeah, and from what I'm getting, the Rattler is the same thing, or some people are calling them chillers or whatever.
Sure.
I think that it's the same thing as a shandy. They're just adding juice to it. It's a cool idea. I mean, but it only applies to certain people. You know, I picked up a 6-pack of that grapefruit shandy that Liney's had. Barrick, you'd fucking love that stuff as much as you like the grapefruit. It is like you pop the top on it, and it smells like fresh cut grapefruit through the whole room.
Mm.
And it's cheap.
Now, does it smell like pink grapefruit or more bitter, like more of a regular?
Pink is the only way to go, Joe.
I know. There's people posting some pretty provocative pictures of pink grapefruits lately.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of pink grapefruit memes going on around there.
I've kind of missed out on that. I guess I better do a Google search.
Yeah.
But to me,
Well,
all that is
vacation time here, so maybe I'll investigate.
I think it's all the same as the shandies, personally. Like, if you like shandies, you'll like that. But shandies are for hot weather and lawn mowing. I mean, that's all they're for. We did a mango Heffenweisen a ways back, but I didn't add any juice to it. It was just a whole bag of fresh mango puree. But I guess that's as close as I'll get.
Well, see, when I was in Germany, and of course this was many moons ago, but they didn't have a real name for them. They just, it was just whatever, and they were mostly wheat beers, but it was mostly whatever Weizen beer you wanted with whatever soda or fruit.
Well, doesn't that play into the whole Berliner Weiss craze right now? I don't know if it's big where any of you guys are, but Berliner Weisses are just friggin' huge up here right now. Because it's light, sessionable, they're usually 3 to 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tart. They're like the mildest sour you're ever going to get. but they almost every bar that you go into has a selection of syrups that you can add to it.
Oh, okay.
And you take this like super light crisp. It's like a pilsner with some tartness to it, and then you pour in. I've had them with strawberry habanero syrup added to them. I've had them with mango syrup. There's all different kinds of syrups that go with these things, and I guess that's kind of some of the same craze, but that's adding it while you're at the bar.
Now, what are your thoughts on? We talked about I think it was just last week about I guess there's a company now that has tea bag type looking things, and they put like hops in it. So the idea is you order a beer like a Budweiser or a Coors or something like that, and then you put this tea bag in there, and it would make it into a hoppy or a different style of beer after that. What do you think about that sort of idea?
You put your tea bag in your piss, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you did.
Like lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, it's kind of that same deal. I get the idea, but I wish they would take a different turn. I mean, we always talk about this whole, Joe, that you're getting kind of bored. You're tired of the same stuff. You're just, where's the next thing? What's the next innovation going to be to take things? And to me, it's so much about education, because even the shows that I'm not on here, I wish I could jump back on and answer some of the questions that you guys have had about the hops and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where some of this innovation should come, is if you've got these tea bags or whatever that they're going to do, why not put those with the single hops that you guys are all asking about all the time, these newer hops or New Zealand hops, and let somebody add that to not necessarily a Coors, but a really well done. What's the Cigar City does one? Is it the Inferno or Inferno? What's it called? Inversion. Okay. The really light pale ale.
Very good now.
Yeah, he's muted.
You can unmute.
Yeah. What's it called?
Invasion.
Invasion.
Okay.
See, I think that one, it's such a simple malt bill, but it's a simple hop bill too, that you could throw these like single hop packets on there and experience the different hops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really cool. But if you put it up on, like, what's the point of putting a tea bag in a big IPA? It's not going to change it a whole lot.
Well, yeah, no, and that wasn't the angle they were coming at it from. They were.
They're going for the angle of, what was that? They had the squeeze thing that you added a drop of whatever. They had like amber hopping or pale ale hopping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A couple years back, I think it was, and those things were terrible.
Now, what do you think about this for a fresh idea? There was a couple of cats out of right here in Phoenix that are starting a brew pub type of idea for where they don't necessarily brew any beers. They are offering home brewers a chance to brew your 5-gallon batch there.
Yeah, we have a brewery kind of like that here in town. It's called Factor. What they do is they brew a couple of their beers, but they bought a 7-barrel system, and then they also just bought it was a 1-barrel or half-barrel system or whatever that they invite the homebrewers in. Of course, you got to let them taste your beer or whatever. It's like, this is what you do, and they'll help you look at the recipe and scale that thing up, just because things don't always scale the way you want them to. And it sells in the tap room, and you get to take your buddies in there, and that's great, or buy a couple of kegs of your beer off of them. And some people like that more than brewing it. They've got some really interesting beers coming out. It's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now they made this sound like it's more like set up for, let's say, 12 different homebrewers to come in on any certain week.
Okay, so it's kind of like a, yeah, I know. We're getting one here as well. That, yeah, they have like 12 5-gallon beer kits that you go in there. They supply all the stuff, and you just make your beer. And if you want to put some on tap there, you can. If you don't, you can take it with you or whatever.
Yeah, I suppose I don't know all those sorts of details. The article we read just kind of covered.
I think it's a cool idea, just because. Why not homebrew? You know, I mean, but not everybody has this place to do it, or not everybody wants to sit there and do every little part of it. These guys are getting these nice, elaborate, easy kits that you dump a bunch of stuff in.
Right.
It's done, and then it probably self-cleans itself too. So, and the cleaning is the biggest pain in the ass of the whole fucking process. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I thought that it was a very unique, innovative way for a home brewer like Barrick, who brews a lot of beer, and pretty darn good beers, and it gives him a way to see how his beer would actually sell. You know?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just a new twist on how these guys are going to get out there. And it's the new. Okay, how many beers do you do in a row before it takes, and you go, shit, I'm in the wrong business.
Right.
You know, if your beer's going that well, that's the same thing. Excuse me. I have a pneumonia, by the way, so I'm coughing quite a bit. They've got so we brewed with Strange Brewing here in town. And they kind of brought us in. We brewed 5 or 6 times with them on their recipes and stuff, just learning. And then we brewed probably 4 or 5 of our recipes down there, and they sold fast. And that's when Chad and I looked at each other and went, wow, maybe we should do this.
You think?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the same thing. Is how many of these homebrewers you make 5 gallons, or you make a barrel, and I can tell you from experience, if your beer is in a place that you don't know anybody, you're just there in the background, and they tap a keg and go through that keg in about 4 hours, it really puts your brain in a different place of, wow, this is... I could do that, you know?
Yeah. Now, wouldn't you think that, okay, so it's sold in 4 hours that Saturday. So So you're like, okay, if it sells like that, you know, for 4 Saturdays in a row, let's say, then maybe you're onto something.
Yeah, I mean, or, you know, if you've got, say you've got 6 beers that you do, and, you know, 4 of those 6 sell really well.
Yeah.
You know, that way you've got the whole board. You can't just sell a great pale or this or that. You've got to sell a good board, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So something that's a little bit unique, at least. Yeah.
Right. But I'm just saying, with this concept in mind, though, it would give a home brewer an idea that, okay, I am brewing. It's a place for them to start the thinking process. Like,
exactly.
Okay, I'm on the right track at least. Okay, I can brew beer. In other words, like I brew at least this one that's pretty good. Now I think that this beer that I brew also is decent. So why don't? Because they had a system where you could do so many 5-gallon batches, and then if you were that good, then you could subscribe to a different level that they had, and I forget offhand what that level was, but
it was something. It was like in between a full barrel, it was like a 10-gallon or something. Yeah.
So you could they had a system where you could move up. In other words, you know. So
I think that's good, but I think it's also good for homebrewers that just want to make better beer, even if you don't want a career out of it.
Right.
You could take and have, you know, people trying it, and they're just going, oh, yeah, Just do this a little different. And
because I thought it was a great way, because I think most of us have been to a flea market or a swap meet, and you have your favorite vendors that you go to at that flea market. Now those people don't necessarily want to open a store or have the resources to open a store, but that flea market gives them the ability to pay into something, and without the hassle of all the overhead of having a store or something like that, and people come there looking specifically for them.
Yep.
yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of, to me, I thought it was a great, new, fresh, innovative way of kind of having a flea market for craft beer.
It's
Yeah, I
kind
think
of,
Home brewers.
it's a great way for a hobbyist brewer to bump up a little higher.
Yeah.
Like somebody that's a flea market that's into collecting something and they want to sell some of the stuff they collect, or a photographer who maybe wants to do a small gallery show where they can take some of their images and put in a gallery with 10 other photographers or something.
Right.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, and that's kind of the, it touches us, Mark, because we do stuff that we're seriously excited about, and I've had some people look at my work recently and suggest a gallery, and that would be, I can't even describe to you how proud I would be just of that. Even if nothing else happened, just of that. And so, as a home brewer, rather,
I gotta go make dinner, guys. I'll see you later. All right.
All right, peace out, man. Thank you, Zach.
Mark, I'll see you this weekend.
Yes, you will.
All right, see you guys.
All right. Sorry.
All right. So as a home brewer, it just seems so exciting. Like, that would be the ultimate, right? Just to get that recognition for something you're so passionate about.
Oh yeah, because if you're a good, a home brewer that's excited about home brewing, you probably brew it and you have your buddies over and you play poker, or you watch the game and they drink your home brew and they like it. Yeah. But to be able to brew it and then just serve it to people that you don't know and have them say they like it. Right. That really, gives you, that's just another level up. It's another little bit of validation that you're doing the right thing, at least.
Yeah, because when you put yourself out there, and I call people that homebrew, I call them an artist as well. They're just crafting something different. Exactly. But it's still putting yourself out there. And when you do that, you never really feel like you're getting the truth from people right? Yep,
exactly.
You always feel like they're like, oh yeah, I know Eric. He makes decent beer. You just feel like you'll never quite get the truth.
You don't want to piss off your friends. Over something like beer. It's like, yeah, you brew a great beer, buddy, and it's probably good, but it's not fantastic. But you're not going to tell your buddy that, because you like the free beer that he gives you when you come over to watch the game.
And you're
shocked. Bud Light.
You're shocked that it's drinkable, right? Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, that's it doesn't taste like sweat socks, so we're doing pretty good here.
Yeah. It's been hopped through. It's been dry hopped through sweat socks and stuff, So, and so the truth comes when you actually get your day on stage like that, and if it were to sell out, and even an evening, you're like ecstatic about it. I can't imagine even the feeling that you would get.
You walk into a bar and they've got your beer on tap, and people you don't know are drinking it. That would be kind of cool.
It would be very cool. I just it would, to me, that's how I relate to it. Is if I seen my work in a gallery, I would be like,
you put your stuff in the gallery and you kind of walk in, not tell anybody that's your stuff on the wall, and then they're looking at it and hopefully they're saying good things, and it's like, I can't believe they put this crap up on the wall. Then maybe you want to run up, tear it down, and run out or something. But
and better yet, like, okay, say they don't like it, you want to hear honest criticism.
Yeah. Why don't they like it? What is it about it they don't like? Yeah.
Yeah. That's also just as important. Like, if someone don't like it, you want to hear why. Like, okay, or if it's good but not great, why? you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep,
and
exactly.
so if you could walk around anonymously, and get that kind of input, that would just be invaluable right there.
Yep, it would. It very much would. That's and that's what that place serves. I mean, it's an opportunity for home brewers to kind of take another step out, kind of put themselves out on the line a little bit and test the waters without investing a lot into it. They can do it, see if they like it, see what kind of results they get. And if they want to do it again, great. If not, if they just want to go back into their basement and brew more beer, at least they've got some feedback maybe.
So before we end it here, so you can get to Chicken Wing Tuesday, if you're even going to have Chicken Wing Tuesday.
Yes, we are doing Chicken Wing Tuesday. Always do Chicken Wing Tuesday. Come on. If we don't do Chicken Wing Tuesday, then I know something's up.
Yeah, something's up. Yeah, something's collapsing here. I think the Hawks are going down, man.
I think they are. Yeah, I'm gonna actually watch the game tonight and say bye Hawks. They could pull one out. I would not be. I'll give them 50-50. They're going to win the game tonight, but then they still got to win. What, 4 in a row? That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. So they may win tonight and then lose on whatever night it is, Thursday or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
It's kind of the same thing that I felt like with Houston. Like, okay, they won yesterday, but and now it really depends because Curry got hurt. So I'm kind of like, ooh, that kind of changes things. You know what I'm saying?
What did he do? Did he fall on his head or something?
Oh, did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it's a
Did he get flipped up? Did he get flipped upside down or something?
Oh,
it
was an ugly fall, man. Ugly. There, when you see it, when you Google it or just look at ESPN for half a minute, you'll see it. When you see it and you see the way he fell and then was trying to hold himself, there's so many different things that could have happened to him, man.
Oh yeah,
so many different things.
Okay, so I'm gonna type it in and let's see if Google. Stephen Curry wife? No, okay. That's funny. Curry. Oh, it doesn't have. Oh, it has injury. Okay, so there we go. It came up number 3. Scary injury.
Yeah.
Watch the video.
It's a nasty fall.
Oh man, that's too bad. You don't like to see guys get that kind of stuff happen to them. I mean, that's not good. So where's the fall? Well, look at all these pictures. Oh, there he is. He's back at the press conference. So I guess he's okay.
Oh yeah, he came back in the game actually.
Okay.
In the second half.
But he just flipped over.
Oh yeah, it's just when you watch the video of it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that could have gone terribly wrong. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, it was already bad enough, but yeah, it could have went really, really south. So.
Oh man, well, good for him that he's not hurt. He's probably a little sore. Oh, they're just still images. Oh, come on, show him hitting it. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, not good. That's why I stopped playing basketball.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Even though I could slam it from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So like, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
all those $9 aren't worth it.
Yeah. Screw it. I'd rather be banned from Google for the rest of my life.
That's right. Yeah, I've got bigger things to aspire to. Hell, the NBA career.
Yeah,
Google to ban my ass.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to make millions of dollars for playing basketball?
I would get banned by Google for making hundreds of dollars.
Yes, I'm very satisfied.
Not about the money. Not about the money.
It's not about the money at all because I'm 100-air. Damn it.
That's right. I'm 100-air. I got banned by a global domination corporation.
That's right.
Really? Come on. You think about it. They're like one of the largest companies in the history of mankind, and I got banned by them.
Exactly.
try that at home.
Yeah, you try that exactly. Yeah.
Playing with the big boys here. This isn't for amateurs. You know,
They were so intimidated by Mark that they had to crush the competition.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. They just squashed me like a little bug.
Okay, buddy. We'll close this one out, man. Put this one in the can.
Sounds good.
All right, man. We'll see you. Peace out.
All right. Yeah, talk to you.